We all remember it. When Shadcn first released his design system and his essentially like component library, it broke the internet. Everyone was raving about it and everyone was loving how well it worked and how well it worked with their AI agents. But then every single website started to look the same. They all kind of had this Shadcn vibe where you could go to a website and be like, yeah, they used AI with this, and this is all pretty much just vibe coded. So Shadcn thought about this and was like, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. So Shadcn has released a new update called Create. And it is crazy. I've had access to this about a day, but it's just like we're all familiar. It's just so crazy to think. We're all familiar with how Shadcn is initially set up. You define your components, and that lets you pick like your colors, your rounding, maybe some like shadow stuff, but it doesn't give you a ton and like complete control. This is where like that overlap of the styles kind of comes into play. But, and I'm gonna just do this live, but what if I could just randomize every single part, including fonts, colors, icons, styles, borders, everything completely customizable. So if you look at it over here, we've got presets. You can do like Vega, Lucid, Guy Sans. We've got Nova, Huge Icons, Enter for these presets. And you can choose the component library. You can use Radix, or if you want to use the new base UI that just released 1.0 yesterday, you can use base UI. Let's say you want the Mira style rather than the Nova style. Let's say you want your base color to be gray. Let's say you want your theme to be cyan. Let's say you want your font to be, I don't know, I love outfit. We'll choose outfit. Let's say you want to use a medium radius or something like that. It's all customizable. And if you just press R and you go to the site, it's all just randomized. So you can just, anytime you're starting a new project, just press R a bunch of times and be like, all right, this is what I'm creating the project with. I think that this is going to be absolutely fundamental of how projects and stuff like that are built in the future, because they're all not going to have the same sort of styles that we've seen before. Like, for example, I created this homepage in I think one prompt after doing the Create app, and it looks so good that I'm now going to have to start a side project that does this actual functionality, because it's like, this isn't even, I think I used Opus 4.5 on this, which is already good at design, but this is all just using Shadcn components. It's not using like special like CSS or Tailwind or anything like that. This is just using Shadcn, which is insane. So this is how easy it is to get started. So you go to the Shadcn website, you click create, and now if you click create project up here, you can choose the template. They've got Next.js, TanStack Start, and Vite. Then you can choose your package manager, PNPM, NPM, Yarn, Bun. We're obviously going to use Bun because come on now. But yeah, so it also gives you a bunch of different styles in the visualizer itself. So we've got the home, which is kind of like your base components that you would see on like the Shadcn site. But then we've also got this 11 Labs sort of bar visualizer and waveform if you're working with audio. We've got GitHub components, so that way if you're working with code spaces, assigning issues, there we go, we'll assign some issues here to Rosh G, Evil Rabbit, and Max. There's like an account menu that opens over here, and it's all fully customizable. I'm pressing the R key right here by your icons and your randomization and everything like that. And it just all works. So what do you think? Do you think that this is going to help AI, make it worse? I think that it's personally going to help AI and make everything a whole lot better. And seeing as how it's all open source and you own all of the components and the code and the colors and the design systems, I think this is going to be another resurgence of the Shadcn design ecosystem, because it's just going to make everything easier, better to use, more composable, cleaner. And I think it's just going to be a great new start for AI and design that doesn't make every website look like every other website. So yeah, try it below. The link is in the description, or if you're coming from the post, go click on that link in the post, try it out today, and let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this is good, bad, worse? Let me know. But until then, I will see you next time. See ya.